Okay, the requested bond. Okay, the requested bond video. So everybody's interested in how do bonds work, or how are we applying bonds in our cases? And I'm going to tell you how we do it. First of all, it's really hard to get paid if you don't secure the payment up front, right? Just like with anything right nowadays, there's so much fraud and everything everywhere that we put into our cases or our claims exactly how they're going to get paid out. We bond them on the front end, just like the courts do. If you go into a court of law or a court of record or an administrative court, which is what most courts are, they're just private little fiefdoms. These courts basically bond you immediately. Before they even have the warrant for your arrest, they bond it. If they have a ticket, speeding ticket, that gets bonded. If they have a DUI, that gets bonded. Everything gets bonded. It's all bonded. And it's bonded by you. You're the creditor. And believe it or not, just to give you an example, felonies start at $2 million. I mean, that's like the bare bones minimum. So just to charge, so they have a bond on you for $2 million, right? The courts do. Now, when you request this, as I've requested this numerous times from the courts, they give you the circle jerk, otherwise known as the runaround, right? And they won't give the information to you. So what we do is we play their game in their rule book. We take it right to them. But we make the claim in our venue, right? And we create our bonds in our venue and then lien the bonds in their venue. So we create bonds right at the beginning of the case, just like they do, goes right into the claim. We're open and transparent about it, unlike them. You know, they'll do the PR bond, they'll let you know about that, but they won't let you know about that $2 million bond that they have in the background, that they're gonna literally trade on the market and make $2 million or more off of, right? And this has been proven time and time again. So I'm not going to go down that road on the bonds, but I'm going to tell you that we do bonds and securities, and how we do them is exactly how they do them. It's just you have to register, file, and put them up front. You have to name the parties. You have to once you create the law and you establish the foundation for your claim, and your trust becomes law after 45 days plus 3-day right of rescission, the bond that's included in your claim then goes active. It's perfected. And there's a few other there's some steps in there, mind you, but to perfect a bond, it takes multiple parties, it takes a surety, all these things you bring together in your case claim. That way, when you finish your claim, you have not only a judgment, but a judgment bond. Now, that's their terminology. We call it a writ of fault document contract claim. So we keep it in quantum, we perfect it in quantum, but we also have the tandem simple English version, and the bonds, unfortunately, since everybody's second grade reading level at the Treasury, we do them in simple English. So the bonds look like just any other bond, but we actually back them with a tandem quantum bond. So that's for our records, and that's for perpetuity, to maintain the integrity of our claims, because if anybody ever starts trying to flip the rule, if they ever try to come back on us and say, hey, you're playing in the world of fiction and you're demanding us to play by, not stop lying and cheating and screwing everybody, and yet you did the same thing. So that's why we do that. So we defer to their knowledge and their bond performance, but we also make claim in the correct, so that we're covered both ways, right? Anyway, this is a writ of contract. So when you get your writ of fault document contract claim, it outlines in the claim, like I was saying. So when you have your lawsuit, basically your lawsuit outlines in there the bond, it outlines the damages, it outlines who's due, who owes, right? Who the beneficiary is, who the obligee is, if there's any land in there, how that's getting tied up. We're foreclosing on 2 properties on the 28th. You call it foreclosure, but it's actually not a foreclosure, because foreclosure means no closure. But we actually go through we don't even do it judicially, because it was in the claim that we did months ago. So that rolls over the property to get us paid, and it just goes right through the trustee. So it's incredible how some of this stuff works. Once you learn the correct, you can skip right over some of these courts, these administrative district courts, and make your own claims and establish your own closure and have your own remedy. And these bonds are the remedy. They call them judgment bonds, but like I said, they're not judgment bonds. They're writ of fault document contract claim bonds. That's what we create. It's called a judgment bond in simple English. We file the judgment bond, we register it, we certify it, we surety it, and in some cases we even wrap it, which is an insurance wrap. So just depends on what you need. But bonding is right up front, just like they do it, except we disclose on the front end in our paperwork that we are bonding it. They don't. Get out there and bond your stuff.